Off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his fourth NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love now to pass on 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Second and 10. Here's the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Got it? Ready?
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Cougar 19. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Lions.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Stephanie. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go.
Off the play fake. Williams eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in Week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
On play action, love to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. On 3rd down, Love. Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Williams. That is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, culminates. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Williams. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll run right here with Swift to about the 26 here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Williams off the bootleg. A full left side taken in by Kmet. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 22. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Swift going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Second and goal from the 1.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Williams to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now you got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on Open. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. 3rd and 20. Back to throw. Williams. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one. It's the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jordan Love and the Packers heading back out there. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own team, but the interceptions are troubling. Is he going through the wrong reads, the wrong progressions? Is he getting fooled by defenses? They've got to figure that out over on the sidelines, working on that Surface Pro to see what they see.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw now, here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Montez Sweat in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Packers 26-yard line.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Williams throwing on third and long. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it will still lead to a fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Check 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Love looking to throw it. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line.
First down, Packers.
Throwing. Love. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. The run there on first down, going to get them 5 up to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And some room to work. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a give right side Swift. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock, in a tight 1-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Once again, it's Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, this is Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here's Love and the Packers. Down 9-7, 20 seconds to go. Here's Love. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Gets this to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, this was not just the ocean game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.